What if the most powerful law Jesus knew was never spoken aloud? What if it was hidden, not to be kept secret, but because it could only be discovered through real inner experience? This is not religion. This is not dogma. This is the echo of a truth that has lived beneath Scripture, behind parables, between the words. A truth that only those with eyes to see and ears to hear could truly grasp. Because the law wasn't written in ink. It was written in energy, in consciousness, in assumption. And here it is. What you assume to be true becomes true. Not because you forced it, not because you earned it, but because you became it. Jesus never said it in those exact words, but everything he taught pointed to it. As you believe, so shall it be done unto you. Your faith has made you whole. Ask, believing you have already received. He was never talking about asking from lack. He was never describing belief as blind hope. He was pointing to a state of being, a frequency, a law. The law of inner assumption creates outer reality. It was hidden in plain sight, not because it was forbidden, but because only those willing to go within could recognize it. The kingdom of heaven? It's not in the clouds. It's not on a throne. It's not reserved for after death. It's a state, a vibration, a consciousness that already exists inside you. And when you align with it, feel from it, live from it, everything outside shifts to match. This is the hidden law, and it explains why prayer without feeling fails, why action without awareness is empty, why effort without inner alignment is exhausting. Because the truth is, you don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. That's why Jesus didn't build empires. He built frequency. He spoke to the soul. He taught through stories, not because he was being vague, but because the truth could only be unlocked by those ready to live it. So the question is, are you ready? Because this law, it doesn't require rituals. It doesn't require permission. It requires courage. The courage to stop waiting, to stop begging, to stop outsourcing your power, and instead to become the version of yourself who already lives the answer. That's why the greatest miracles Jesus performed weren't miracles at all. They were demonstrations of alignment. He saw the healed version of the blind man. He assumed the wholeness of the broken. He believed beyond appearance. And the law responded, because the law always responds. The only question is, what are you assuming? Most people pray from separation. They speak to God as if He's far away. They plead. They wait. They beg. But Jesus didn't beg. He commanded. He declared. He thanked in advance because He was aligned with the hidden law. He knew, once you assume it's done, it begins moving toward you. And when your inner world shifts, your outer world has no choice. This isn't philosophy. This is physics. Consciousness is the root. Matter is the echo. So when you assume love, love appears. When you assume peace, chaos dissolves. When you assume abundance, doors open. Not because you deserve it more, but because you matched it. You stopped living in the future. You stopped identifying with the problem. You started embodying the solution. That's what Jesus really meant when He said, "Go, your faith has made you whole." He didn't mean belief in Him. He meant belief in wholeness, in the already done, in the power within. He never needed credit. He needed you to remember you are not separate. You are not lacking. You are not broken. You are a vessel of creation, a spark of the divine, a co-creator with the infinite. The hidden law was never hidden to keep you out. It was hidden because it lives inside. And only when you stop seeking outside will you see it clearly. So, tonight, don't just pray. Assume. Don't just ask. Become. Don't wait for heaven. Bring it here, through your thoughts, through your feelings, through your certainty. Because what you accept as real in consciousness must show up in form. That's the law, the one Jesus lived, the one he hinted at, the one you were born to remember.